Alright, hello everyone. Oh, that volcano in the background. Alright, let's just make sure everything's working. Oh yeah, you can see the volcano. Okay, we are good. Hello everyone. How is it going? I realized I haven't played Genshin in a while. I haven't really streamed Genshin, or I just kind of have checked it kind of every day, but like for dailies. But because I haven't really sat down and played Genshin in a while, we should change that, I thought. And so I decided the next couple of days I want to explore Natlan. Apparently this is episode 1 of exploring Natlan. We've not been through here very much. Let's take a good look at it, honestly. I mean, this map is pretty extensive of all these areas. I haven't been over here. I haven't been over here. There's lots of stuff to get through. Yeah, I don't really have... I do have a plan for the stream. I was going to say I don't really have a plan. That's a complete lie. I do have a plan. I was going to say I don't plan to... I'm really busy, so I'm probably not going to do like back in the day when I explored every single corner of Inazuma and Sumeru on stream, and it was just a blast. I'm probably not going to do that, but I do want to do all of the quests with the little buddy, the little dragon buddy with the little scarf tail that we encountered when we first entered Natlan, which was actually a while ago. I want to do that. I eventually want to do the Archon quests too. I kind of wanted to pull for Moika, but I thought she'd be back this update, this is 5.6. I thought she'd be back, but then I realized like usually the Archons do come back like pretty soon. Like they do get reruns pretty soon, but she was only released in 5.3 and it's only 5.6, so it's actually a bit soon. So I'm like, okay, darn it. I was gonna pull for her and then do the Archon quest. Guess we're not doing that, so let's explore the area
got a sharp tongue?
instead.
I just tell it like it
That's
is.
where we are today. We also have
If
a little
someone
dragon
can't handle
buddy
it,
here. Hello.
maybe that's their
Aw,
problem.
Look at the little dragon buddy. Will be joining us on our adventure. Got the usual squad. Just got the... There's nothing else to say. It's just got the usual squad. Okay. Let's see. Any achievements since last time? Apparently a lot. Oh yeah, I guess the last thing I did was... Oh, apparently I've answered 6 questions correctly. These all look like they're pretty old. I guess last time what we did was played through Fontaine, and we made it through the Narcissan Cruise story quest line, all of it. That was exciting. What is this? Oh wow, I am so out of it. Look how many 100%ed from the days gone by versus how many have 100%ed in terms of like, yeah, like new things. Like, oh, okay, this is like, apparently I've somehow managed to open 80 chests even though I've not even really explored. I guess I've explored more than I gave myself credit for exploring. I've obtained the repertoire of myriad melodies. That's a great sign. What else? Crow or blackbird's pelican. Okay. Oh yeah, I did some of the Fontaine quests on my own time. Like I said, just probably not going to stream every single corner of Natlan, or I guess the rest of Fontaine either. But we are going to go through some of the main story things together. And as always, because I'm really interested in the lore of this game. That's really what got me into it. What really hooked me is just sort of the vastness of this world and this whole storyline of uncovering the truth of this world. Which is why I'm really excited I made that post about how actually what's kind of inspired me to play more in Genshin is I'm kind of inspired by Nodcry, the new area that's going to be coming up soon. In the preview or the dev video, they kind of talked about, oh, found all the cats. I love cats. Kind of talked about really going back to basically the roots of the story in terms of what are we actually trying to, what is the purpose of our journey? What are we actually trying to find out here? And this sort of acknowledgement that, yeah, this game is massive. It's really hard for the player to try to understand the grand tapestry of what the creators and story writers are trying to tell when I've been playing this game for 5 years, and I've been kind of continuously spoon-fed information without a break, really, over that amount of time.
Too slow.
It's kind of hard to get a good sense of the grand idea that they're trying to accomplish, but they're kind of creating a intersecting location where a lot of factions are going to be coming together, and a lot of these truths are going to come to light. Suddenly, a lot of these details are going to start making some sense, hopefully. I'm not sure that's exactly what they said, but it sounds sort of like, for those of us who've been interested in the lore, some of those details are going to start coming together now, and that I'm excited for. That has kind of sparked my interest. So we're back here playing. All right, let's see. So my goals I want to do. So I looked it up. I looked up these 2 quests you need to unlock the main quest with the little buddy that will eventually give you this little avatar, which is so cute, and I do want it. And then there's also this one too. And there's this one. Okay, we're gonna try to unlock all of these. So that's gonna be our guiding path, is what profile pictures are available. Let's see. I don't know how much we're doing today. Like, I would love to do this one. There's a teleport waypoint there that I've unlocked, and this one, but I have no idea if that's realistic or not. So we might end up doing one. We might not even end up finishing one. I just teleported to that waypoint because even though I just acknowledged that there's a waypoint here that I couldn't see, it should be fun. What is this place? Pins of rock entwined with golden runes added to the archive. Once again, though, it's just kind of really exciting, just kind of getting back into exploration mode, into uncovering the truths of this world and just figuring out what happened here to make it the way it is, and where should I go in the future. I'm gonna be back to that. Okay, what is this? What is this about? I have no idea. This is a big problem, man. What terrible luck. Still, wouldn't this make for a pretty interesting story opener? T2, the tribe's old storyteller, spoke of what he had seen. On the day of that great earthquake, he saw the giant shadow pin plunge beneath the earth, and that was how all the calamities began.
Whoa, this person is sure spotting some scary stuff.
Yes, you've sure gotten slow. Didn't even notice them until they were right under your nose. That line's from a story I read recently. It made a real impression on me. Still, if you ask me, eavesdropping isn't usually considered a sign of virtue. Well, sir, that I really feel like that one's on you for talking to yourself aloud and expecting nobody who's walking by to hear you. It's not as though you're necessarily in a super private location or in a, hey, this is not really appropriate to be eavesdropping kind of location. Like, no, you're just walking down the street. Okay, anyway.
Don't blame us. You were the one who was talking super loudly.
Right? I know, right?
Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
I know. Yes, I really just went to go on some adventures with our little buddy, who I named Buddy. Really? Well, that makes things awkward. And hey, come on, little fella, why are you backing these outlanders? Just whose side are you on? All right. Still, it's quite the strange little ensemble. 2 outlanders and a special little Tepetlosaurus. That social studies bookworm sure would love to see this.
Wait, you can understand what Buddy's saying?
Understand saurian speak? You've got to be kidding me. No one can do that. What do you think they'd say anyway? Hello, my name is Buddy. Well, actually, we can become a saurian and understand what they're saying. And also we have Kakuku as our friend, too. But I'm one of the children of echoes, and we're always around Tepetlosaurus. You can figure out what they're trying to communicate from their eyes, their expressions, and the humming noises they make. Anyway, introductions are in order. T2, that's my name.
Paimon's Paimon. I'm Teddy.
And this is Buddy. Since we've introduced ourselves without a fight, that makes us friends. And word of advice from a friend, this place is dangerous. Why don't you head over to the people of the springs instead? They've got it all over there. Hot springs, relaxing music, chicks and hunks and swims. Really? I just can't believe the game said that. The works. All we've got here is a couple of huge stone pillars. It even sounds boring. Whoa, now those are some big stone pillars. That's not the response I expected. In fact, that's a worrying amount of excitement about big stone pillars. It's been doing poorly of late, I'm afraid. The shadow pin spirit was weakening, and the shadow it should have pinned in place would soon silently slip away. So is it not supposed to be floating there? You know what? That would make a good starting point for a story. Huh? Sorry, got a bit carried away there. About stories there. Telling tales is my responsibility here in the tribe, and after so many years, it's time for me to come up with some originals. And of course, something just had to go wrong with the shadow pin just as I was a few days into my musing. Because why would it ever rain when it could pour? He saw the giant shadow pin plunge beneath the earth. Now, fair warning, it's just speculation. Things might not have gotten that bad yet. Well, please don't foreshadow. But some accident has indeed happened with this pin, one I can do nothing about.
Is there really nothing you can do?
Well, I could make a record of it all as an eyewitness. That way I'd also have a new tale, I guess.
Wait, you've given up already? Actually, there's something Paimon wanted to ask. Why is the stone called a shadow pin? And what's this shadow?
Were I telling the children a story, I'd say that the Wyob hung the pins here to pin the shadow of the volcano lord in place. But that which is sealed beneath them is, in truth, the abyss. Dun, dun, dun. Gasp. That's how most tales in Natlan are. They're embellished narratives held up as warnings, and all their rhetoric is a kind of metaphor.
Wait, so you mean the abyss is actually sealed below here?
Oh no, well we did see in the Archon quest, the Natlan is constantly repelling the abyss. So it looks like they have to basically plug all the holes that they could spring from. That's right. And 2 out of the 3 small shadow pins have recently floated up. Perhaps when the 3rd floats too, all the evil beneath the tide will come surging like... Beneath the earth will come surging up like a tide. I can read. You have... Ooh, so there's still 3 more big pillars. Friend, don't mind me, but where does your interest in stone pillars come from? We have a friend named Zhongli. Also, let me remind you, the 3 lesser shadow pins aren't anywhere near this large.
Wait, if the story's true, can't we just solve the problem by pushing the 2 pillars that have floated up back down?
What an amazing idea. If only you were the first to think of it. In fact, lesser shadow pins, I almost said lesser Lord Kusanali, I don't know why. Lesser shadow pins have floated in the past, and according to the stories, that's exactly how it was handled. Things are trickier this time, though. Well, where the abyss is involved, we can't stand idle.
That's right, we've solved a whole bunch of similar problems before. We're experts now.
Really? Not that I'm doubting your abilities. That much I could tell just from how you move. I meant to say, are you really willing to help? Since it's the abyss we're talking about, even I can't say for sure how dangerous things could get. You know what? We're talking so much about the abyss now, and we haven't for a while. I can't believe, we said abyss, abyss, abyss so many times. I can't believe Daneslip hasn't showed up yet. Ooh, so scary. I regret everything. And alas, no, my stomach suddenly hurts. I kind of love how the Traveler has kind of gotten, like, Honkai Star Rail levels of sarcasm now. And the winky face, too.
Hey, stop it! And Paimon just complimented you too! So your acting is terrible. Anyway, the point is that we'll help. See? Buddy agrees as well.
Like a flame that appears in the darkness, so too will heroes rise up in times of great peril. Human possibility shines through in glory at moments such as this. You know what? This could make for a great story, too. Indeed, you've got some traits that even those storied heroes don't have. I'm looking forward to this, I must say. Let's go then, dear heroes. Let's go and check on our floating shadow pins. Go beneath the crystal rock. What is this? Shadow of the mountains. Okay, okie dokie. Crystal beetle. I have got to explore this area more. There's so many. Look at all this stuff I haven't. Oh, I was gonna say, look at all this stuff I haven't actually farmed. Look at all these materials I haven't seen. Look at all these places I haven't been. Oh, you're so cute. Hello. You're like a little flying squirrel. And you're gone. Okay. Alright, let's see.
Hey!
Don't mind if I do.
Shine down!
I realize this is not part of the quest. Okay, well, I'm a little out of practice.
My name's Echo in Song!
Hello, Andre.
Now you shall perish!
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Just a tiny bit. And by that, I mean I have no idea how long this is going to be. I'm really hoping this is like a 1 hour quest, and then I can do the other quest. But this could also be like a 3-hour quest too, for all I know. First we need to touch that. You see it, the gold pattern in the air. Let's see. Yes, I do. Oh, and it moved. Okay. Great. What did that do? Congrats on 400 subs. Thank you. This is the first of the lesser shadow pins. The condensed solid phlogiston lies scattered, and the iridescent inscription on it has lost its constraining powers. Just as before, the abyss's influence has squeezed it out of the stone pillar.
By iridescent inscription, do you mean that shiny golden stuff we saw just now?
Now that you mention it, I think we've seen them before. You have? In Natlan? That's not something that ordinary travelers or adventurers often see. Well, as you've clearly noticed, we're not ordinary people at all. Ancient legends tell that before the idea of Natlan was even born, we're talking about like before time even had a name kind of time, when this land was ruled by the ancient dragons, the language by which they wielded phlogiston was these iridescent inscriptions. Oh, I see. These days, none understand the meaning hidden in these lights. Only the golden engravings, scattered across Natlan, remain to mark the trail of those ancient dragons.
Wait, so you know how to work it, but not how it works?
We cannot decipher the meaning of the inscriptions, but the ways we use phlogiston are the same, so we do understand it on that level. Let me try to explain. So, Leo has those mysterious adaptive mechanisms, yes? And while humans don't know the principles underlying their functions, they can still make use of them. That's more or less what I'm talking about, despite the imperfect analogy. That's true. There's also a difference, which is we can just talk to the Adepti to get help on any adeptal mechanisms. We just take it to Cloud Retainer and we're like, hello, can you help? Actually, I don't think we've ever done that, but we theoretically could.
So that's how things are. What is it? Is your stomach upset? Huh? Come on, does this even look like a stomach problem? Buddy, do you like those shiny golden things?
They're not for eating, though.
Paimon knows they could be eaten anyway, but still, watch what you chow down on, alright?
So cute.
So much to say that we'll need this shiny iridescent inscription to push the pin back down, right?
Correct. Think of the inscription as an eggshell that has been shattered by the expanding abyss. We'll need to find the broken shards and fix the shell. Only then can the abyss within be sealed away. That's a better analogy than the last.
Agreed. Now I see what you didn't understand. Alright then, let's begin.
If you're ready, please touch the inscription beneath the pin. We've got to collect as much of the inscription's power, scattered as it is around the stone's pillars, as we can. Of course, the abyss will resist, so please be careful. Alright. Careful is not what we do, but we'll try. Oh, and dwell the dragon, but we're gonna be a big version instead. What are we doing? Doesn't this guy think it's weird that we can turn into a dragon? No questions about that at all. Alright, here we go. Yay! Power of the abyss has grown. We have to get the inscription fixed. Okay. Uh-oh. I can see it eating away at far. I don't like this at all. I got a crystal beetle too. Okay. Where else? Where else? We want to go in here? We want that? I'm not sure if we did. Uh-oh. We're so close. We're so close. We're so close. Okay. Oh, we're down here. Okay, down we go. Down we go. Quickly! Gotta hurry. The influence of the abyss is growing. No, we just need one more. Yay! That was quite the race we did. Alright.
Watch out!
Alright. Let me do this guy. Let me out. Let me out. Let me fight these guys.
There is no escape.
Albedo's siblings. Speaking of Albedo, that's right. There's a new Albedo Archon quest too. I finally remembered Shadows Amid Snowstorms, and he said he was gonna destroy Mondstadt or something. Please stop me. We'll play that. Alright. Actually, I'm really excited for that.
Make yourselves at home. Everyone hold hands. Yoo-hoo!
No, I don't wanna be
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Great. I think we did everything. Yay! Great. We have now plugged the hole. Good job. Good job. I can't believe that worked. That was truly a scene from out of story and song. The cacophony fell silent, and the pin returned to its original state. Then its giant form crashed into the ground. Oh, to think that someone could really accomplish this. This isn't a dream, is it? You're all real, aren't you? Not figments of my imagination? Wake up! Wake up! You gotta fix this yourself!
Hey, there's no need to be so mean. But anyway, didn't Paimon tell you Teddy's super strong? Rawr. Hey, you'd think so too, don't you, buddy?
I still think it's so adorable we got a little companion for all of our world quests here in Natlan. You weren't affected by the abyss, were you? No. We still don't... Maybe it's addressed in the Archon quest, I don't know. We still don't know about, where our purifying powers really come from. I love how they brought that back after, 4 or 5 years. Since they first brought it up in Mondstadt, how we can, purify the abyss stuff. Even our strongest warriors must remain vigilant, and then some in the face of the abyss. You're no ordinary person. Who knows? The story I spin from this might even surpass those by Sanhaj.
Huh? Well, that sure sounds impressive, but who's Sanhaj?
For those who tell stories in their tribes, Sanhaj of the Masters of the Nightwind is worthy of reverence indeed. Alas, time is short. I'll tell you more about Sanhaj when we got more time. Alright then. Let's head for the next floating shadow pin. I want to fix this issue and start writing by nightfall. Oh, me too. I would love to get this done by nightfall.
Woohoo! Let's go, let's go! Rawr. Come on, buddy.
Might need some healing. What is this?
Oh, buddy. Oh my gosh, you found me a little treasure chest.
You even
That
want
is so
this?
cute. I saw Buddy do that one time before, and I was so confused. And I'm like, oh, is this some event I need to save for later? But no, then I just realized Buddy just finds things for us in Natlan. That is so cute. So cute.
Too slow.
And so helpful too. Every area has their own version of the Beatles. I mean, not everyone, but all the ones since Inazuma. I can climb there now. Good job.
Behold!
By the way, I should mention, I was farming for Moeka because I do want to eventually pull for it. And I was doing this boss, and it's oh, you need to. There's this thing where it's the things are on these pillars. You can't climb up of them naturally. You have to like you can't hit the things with projectiles. You have to climb up there. But then, and it's like in the examples, like showing like you have to use like Kachina to climb it. But then I just used Wander instead to fly up there, and it 100% worked. I still say Wander is one of the most useful characters in the game. And he doesn't need Phlogiston to fly, unlike... Okay, well, the other characters technically don't need Phlogiston to fly either, but they need Phlogiston to fly longer. Okay, I wanted to heal up my characters. Instead, I came over here and got right in and killed. So that's wonderful. I remember how to play this game.
The wind rises. Forget it.
No, and that saurian died. And left its spirit there.
Huh.
Oh, so
You
many
even
flowers.
want this?
So many flowers. This is another thing over here.
Squall and fury.
Let's see. But part of me does want to pull for Aoife, just because I thought it was so funny when, like, cause like he has like the flying power, like what's her name? Oh my gosh, what's her name? I don't even remember what her name is. Chaska. That's right. I know what I'm talking about. We should take down this one, even though I have no health and I refuse to heal my characters. But he flies on Kakuku, the little bird. He just holds on to the Kakuku, just flies in the air. And then shoots his gun. That was so funny, actually. I hope they give him to us free, since they decided to make him.
Let the world collide!
Alright, let's see. Let's try not to die out of my stubbornness. I literally have a healer right here. I'm not gonna heal. So yeah, super stubborn. There we go. A job here. You can indwell in. Oh, okay, apparently that's the one we're gonna indwell. Okay. Where does this go? Okay, one. Now what? Oh, I see. Two. Three. Oh, I don't think I've seen puzzles like this before, because like I said, didn't actually explore Natlan.
Oh my gosh, look at them!
Oh, hold on, let me get these first. Here, oh, money! Please do not hurt the capybara. Thank you. That is a majestic capybara there.
Oh, look at them! They're little buddies too. Just hiding in the little cave, and now they're here. Oh.
But you know, then the sad thing is, oh, what is this? Broken graffiti stone. No, it doesn't, now they're angry at me, no! Oh, actually, don't kill me. Hold on. Literally about to die, don't kill me, please. Oh my gosh, I think I've rediscovered the joy of playing Genshin Impact again. Alright, let's see, how do I get down here? I'm gonna just hop down, I think. We're not on the right level, but can I go this way? Is there a path to go this way? I don't think so. I have to go down through here again and go home. But it was worth it. I needed to heal. It's me I'm so stubborn to use the food, and also it's like, oh well, the food is gonna make my character full, and then I won't be able to use it in a pinch. But also, look how much food I have in this game. Apparently, don't even have the maximum inventory capacity, but I did almost have too many weapons, and I had to use some.
Squall and fury.
No. Okay, well The llama survived. Thank goodness. Okay, nothing to panic about. The llama has survived very well. Let's see, another very majestic capybara. What's angry at me? What's angry at me? I'm already all the way down here. I probably shouldn't have fallen all the way down here this time. Well, I could probably use this if I had Kachina, so I should probably switch to Kachina. Where's Kachina? There's Kachina. Hello,
Wow!
Kachina.
I can join the team?
Yeah, of course. Enter. There we go. Perfect. Elevator. Alright, we'll keep Kachina here for now. We might need her. Since we're sort of... Oh, you are such a beautiful, you're a deer. Are you a deer? Or are you a different kind of animal? You're also really beautiful. Look at them. Oh, they look so majestic. Some more of these. You never know. I don't even know who uses them. Oh, but I could tell that Kachina. So, wait, so is her thing like resources to Natlan? Okay. So that she's useful to have for that then. So maybe look on the map and see.
Watch this!
Follow me here. Oh, those are
Come
trees.
on! Show me your courage!
Oh. Okay, just need to use these you guys. I don't care about you guys. You know, treasure. So you can live. You should be happy with that. You are. Oh, there's a waypoint that I didn't even know was there. But now I know it's here. Oh, exciting. All right. Well, there's no doubt to where the next pin is. Just like before, don't forget to touch that. Oh, is it gonna miss one or is it just in front of us? Okay. Hello there, hilly churl.
Yeah.
Okay.
This may turn a little.
I love letting just Raina's
Behold!
little solitaire do the work for me. This is true. We haven't heard from Dainsliff yet. But we might soon. And also, they teased that Skirk would come back too, right? Or at least might be in that thing with all the silhouettes of the characters. You know what? They're probably gonna do a Moeka rerun and Skirk in the same update. I just know it. Thankfully, I am prepared Primo Gem-wise.
Strange. The golden patterns flew right over it just as before, but the inscription hasn't appeared beneath this pillar. Why's that?
That indicates that not only has the inscription been squeezed out, but it's also become fragmented. This is bad. We need to find any scattered bits, and fast.
So, where do we find them?
I don't know either.
Huh.
They should still be held down by some power despite being scattered, so my guess is that they're nearby. Maybe we just need to take a look around.
You want to go over there? We're doing something important now. We'll play with you later, alright?
Oh, do you mean that the inscription is over there? Oh, wow. I've heard that even now, there are still saurians who can sense an inscription's power, but I always thought it was hearsay. Could it be true? I suppose you really are no ordinary Teplatosaurus, buddy.
So you can do that too, huh? You've got some way to go before you can be as good a guide as Paimon. Paimon's jealous. Says who? Paimon's way more broad-minded than she looks. This is just her way of praising him. The little guy didn't catch all that. If only he was a little smarter.
Oh, I'm sure he'll understand someday. Precisely. Those in the tribe responsible for saurian care always say that it takes time to truly establish a rapport with them. The secret to success is as follows. Exercise patience and constantly communicate. Whether humans wish to understand saurians or saurians humans, they both need lots and lots of time.
True. Just like Paimon didn't get what Buddy was trying to tell us just now either. Sorry, Buddy. You're quick to reply, though. Paimon will give you that. Alright, we'll follow you and see if we can find any golden patterns.
Okay, so this is how many Primal Gems I have right now. So I think I'm set if I wanted to pull for Malika and Skirk, even if it was at the same time or the same update.
The wind rises.
Alright. Let's get some beetles.
Too slow.
What's
Swan Fury.
over here? Use a red metal key. Okay. Obviously, we don't have such a thing.
Quit following me.
Quit following me. What can you do? Where does this go? Oh, is this where we need to go? Well, it certainly can't hurt, can it?
Everyone hold hands. Strike a pose.
Behold.
Hello, Gaming Hub and Poke Tot.
You're dead.
Let's see. More beetles. Weird. If we need beetles for anything, I don't think we've made a dent in it. So I hope we don't need the beetles for anything. But I am saying there are a lot of them. Are we supposed to be here? I feel like I'm leaving the objective area a lot. Oh, nope. I think we're actually... Oh. Huh? Oh my gosh! Buddy's following us! No, we were 100% in the objective area. Buddy! Okay, I'm guessing we have to fight these guys. I still feel bad about fighting Hilly Trolls. We fight them and then they just... Well, they were actually the innocent
Fury.
people of combat. And like, oh.
You mean here? But this place is empty. Dig downward. Wait, surely the areas and inscriptions are
Let's see. Investigate. Okay, treasure.
Need help organizing the loot? I'm an
Found something.
expert.
Mom, be careful!
Oh my gosh. Ah!
No! I messed up. Again.
Oh my gosh. We're so funny. There was water here. There was water here for us to land as if we were in Minecraft, but no, I just happened to land in the shallowest part of the entire thing. Alright, well, hopefully we don't need Kachina for anything soon. Alright. Well, thanks for the heads up, buddy. You know what? This is a perfect time to use these. The perfect time. Oh, I guess... Okay, now I see. They wanted us to use the Kohalosaurus, but... Nah, this works. Hope you're doing well. I have been, thank you. So the iridescent inscription. Oh, they're dead. We're all dead. We're all gonna drown and die. Okay. The Okay, well... Do we need to use that? Or can I just keep walking around as Farina?
Strike a pose.
No, we have to use it. Okay. They knew I would try it. They knew I would try it. It's okay. These guys are cool. I like these guys too. Oh, can I go under? There's inscription. I can't dive here. This is not Fontaine. This is not Fontaine. Okay, jumping is not helping. Oh, this is supposed to work? It is supposed to work. I just didn't do it right. Oh, I keep thinking those are things you can collect or interact with, but, okay, whatever I did worked. Yeah, one more for good measure. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't mind getting injured for in this game. I'm getting injured for the pursuit of knowledge, but I feel bad that we're kind of taking these saurians down with us. I feel really bad about that. Okay, well, we don't need to. We can like let you go now. Oh no, I disappeared. Okay, let's see. Is this the right way? No, I wanted to get the thingy. Please let me have the thingy. You know, the thingy, the pyroculus. That's what it's called. I am so out of practice. Okay, the abyss is 100%. Let's see.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Cry louder!
Time to shine.
The wind rises. Search for it.
Almost out of health again. No, I think I was going the right way. I think this... Oh wait, no, we can actually hit one of these on purpose. No, Farina's almost there. Okay. Oh, there it is.
Go on. You have my approval.
Got it. Yay. Oh, it looks like that went up there where it needed to go. Oh, the inscription. Follow it? How do I follow it? What is happening? How do I get up there? Do I just climb? When in doubt, climb. That was always my historical thing, right? Even if I climbed the whole thing just to realize that there was a staircase or a wind vent all the way up there, or some logical path, nah, we just climb. And look, I might come to regret that pretty soon. Oh, she didn't die. Okay. That's a bonus. Wasn't expecting that. I guess we should open... Hey, it's one of these mechanisms.
Strike a pose.
Open the door. How do I get up? I don't know how to get up. Am I supposed to use you to get up? No, you're still injured from before. You know, I highly doubt I'm supposed to use you to get up. Oh! Oh! Right, I knew that. I knew that, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I knew I was supposed to use this. I know what it meant. What is this? Oh, there's the red metal key that we were talking about before. Where am I? Uh-oh. No. Okay, that was a nice save. You left this for a reason. I must need it. Okay, just gotta do this the proper way. Okay, let's see. Got it. Whoa. Another beetle. We did it somehow. What's over here? Sorry, I'm so easily distracted. Oh, treasure! Yay, we love treasure. Okay, nope, let me down. Let me down. Let me down! Okay.
Oh, it floated away. Surely the eggshell should be complete now.
Well, the iridescent inscription should be mended now. Oh, look! Looks like it's ready to be pinned. Okay, let's see. Complete sealing ritual. I will in a second. First, hey, we made it up here. Oh, actually, no, we already had made it up here. Hang on. Is this open air? No, but I do have a waypoint, so I can go and heal. But first, I'm gonna assume there's no danger to go over here and use the key that I just found to open this room before I forget. Whoa, treasure!
Splendid! More interesting
There's
trinkets for me.
there's like a book or something, like lore. There might be this graffiti might be trying to tell me something that I'm just not familiar with, because apparently this is the first day I'm actually exploring Natlan. Yeah. Let's see. All healed up. We should probably also switch to Raiden Shogun for the fight that is about to happen. I just wanna switch.
The campaign begins.
Okay. We are good. Alright.
Behold!
We can't do that. Okay. Just as I thought. The iridescent inscription is now displayed. Alright. Great. Same thing as before. We could have used Kachina for this, but we don't have to. And I need to have my full fighting team. The fighting begins. Okay. Avoid that, I think. Do we need to avoid these? Yes, we do. Okay. I have to go faster. Keep going. Oh, the ground is literally disappearing beneath us. Up the walls. Oh, please move faster. Oh, enter. Please move faster. Go. Spending a lot of time, not doing things. Okay. Ground is literally crumbling beneath our feet. Where do we go? Jump. Jump! Oh, no. That was bad. I think that was bad? Or was that okay? Let's see. Oh, enter. Go. This is the last one? That should be it. Yay! There's lava down there. Another pathway has opened up. We did it! The 2 shadow pins have been plunged back into the earth.
Nice work.
Another round of applause couldn't hurt. I'd clap my hands till they fell off if I could, but then I couldn't write another story, so forgive me for not doing so. Still, I assure you that in my heart, naught but bones remain attached to my wrists.
Yeah, that's getting kind of creepy.
I agree. Really? Here I thought that kids these days like their stories with a little dash of darkness. No. That's not in my opinion. Watching this shadow pin burrow back into the ground really takes a load off my soul. Long-standing tradition dictates that we now only need to check the 3rd lesser shadow pin and the greater shadow pin, and then we can call this a job well done. Abyss successfully busted, not to return for a good long time. The rest of this trip should be quite safe, so feel free to come along and chat with me. I'd like to know the heroes I'm inscribing into our tribe's stories better, you know.
Huh, in that case, you gotta see something like this. The mighty Paimon was as tall as a mountain.
Well, in that case, I'd like to be as large as 2.
Roar, roar, roar. Hey, what do you mean by that, old guy? You wanna be as tall as 3 mountains? Roar.
That's right. Ah, buddy, you are truly a saurian of prodigious appetites. Sure. In that case, my brave warriors, Paimon as tall as a mountain, Teddy with the stature of 2, and Buddy who has the bulk of 3. Would you kindly come with me, teach you the poor little human-sized dwarf, to check on that last shadow pin? Of course we will. Alright, let's see, where is it? Got quite some ways away. Should be the way to go. There we go. They very much designed the mechanics and exploring this landscape around the abilities of the saurians. So I'm trying to take advantage of that when I can. Although it was funny trying to see how much I could do with only Farina. Wonderful, it's solid. Almost as if it was grown from the very soil. More robust, yeah, I can see it's in there, than even the roots of the great mother tree that grows beneath the sides of the canopy's mountain cliffs. Now I can head back and take up my shift in peace. Of the 3 lesser shadow pins, the most reliable, you remained. If I should repent a tale about the pins transforming into lovely tribeswomen, you shall be the loveliest among them.
Huh?
That's kind of weird.
Wow, so you were the one most interested in stone pillars all along, huh? Shocking.
Hey now, that's ignorant speaking. Here in Natlan, we believe that pure spirit intelligence dwell within all things. For us, things taking on human form is the most traditional theme. For example, the tale of a beech tree's shadow that transformed into a young woman and a young flower feather clan tribesman who fell from the sky, or the story of a man who was human by day but would morph into a saurian under the moonlight at night. Many are the ways such tales are told, but they're all variations on the same theme I spoke of. Well, when you put it that way, I get it. Although the thing you said earlier was still kind of weird. Well, that is what a lot of stories say. That much I'll swear it to as one who tells tales.
Wait, what about the shadow pin story then? There's no real shadow of the volcano lord, is there? And the shadow is the abyss, then what? If the shadow is the abyss, then what is a pin, really?
Oh, you're a lot sharper than I thought, little Paimon. Let's see. Where should I start with such a story? Long ago, the mountain range where the children of Echoes made their home was not as it is today. It was more normal, more complete, more lovely. Everything changed when the Conrian catastrophe struck. Yes. We have heard that a lot over our journeys across all of Tibet.
The Conrian catastrophe?
Indeed. Natlan's ley lines were always special and somewhat delicate, and so this calamity brought utter devastation. They say that the Night Kingdom was severely damaged in that disaster, and the totem pole's lights grew dim. The Wayab could not hear the tribe's cries. And upon the land, a dark tide of disaster blazed towards the mountain range, brought on by 2 Conrian soldiers. Oh, who could those be? See, this is what I mean! I get so curious about, the overall story of the game. And so, the fact that they're kind of bringing that perspective into it, we're going to try to connect all of these disconnected stories together. And, oh my gosh, this is exactly what gets me so excited. It was they who were the source of the troubles.
Conrian soldiers?
That's right. At the time, the tribe's leader had gone forth to the lone island in the west to resist the giant beasts. Elder Triore had no choice but to contend with the abyss, and those 2 abject Conrians. Finally, the tribe's warriors and saurians, exhausting their spirit, flesh, and blood, found a way to use the iridescent inscription fashioned giant stone nails out of solid phlogiston. and Elder Traore was the first to leap into the dark pit, crying, "If the abyss should ensnare death, let us flip the script. With death and sacrifice, we shall ensnare the abyss." The brave warriors followed him in, and after much sacrifice, the abyss was at last sealed beneath the earth. This is the true tale of the past. Even the children of echoes who excavate solid phlogiston and gems for a living know that the phlogiston around the stone nails must remain untouched.
So that's the story. That happened 5 centuries ago, and yet you made it sound like it was something you saw yourself.
I know, good. That's great storytelling. And that's a storyteller's duty. I love my work, and amongst all the tales I tell, I love the stories of these heroes the most. I'm not a nimble fellow, nor am I the best fighter. If anything, I'm the furthest thing from a hero. But when I tell their stories, I feel like I'm right there, traveling, adventuring, and fighting alongside them. That's wonderful. Good storytelling is indeed a really difficult to master ability. I wonder what happened if T2 met with some of the bards we have met from other parts of Teyvat. Could exchange their stories and storytelling notes. I feel them smile upon me, egging me on as if standing in the shadows of the bonfires, listening to me as if they were a friend bragging of their exploits. And perhaps that is how I fight alongside them, by ensuring that their stories will be passed down and remembered from generation to generation.
Wait a second. So what does that elder story have to do with the Volcano Lord? And why do the Shadow Pins have that name?
Still thinking about that, Paimon? It's simple. It's just a little play on words commonly done in many stories. It's called a shadow pin because it pins shadows. Easy, right? Yeah, I think that's simple enough. Wow, the two of you made the same noise.
That's not where Paimon thought this was going. Wait, what's going on? You're shaking up and down.
It's the ground that's shaking, Paimon. No, did we jinx it by saying that this pin is okay? I blame T2's awful jape.
Come on, my joke wasn't that disastrous.
It's the big shadow pin. Okay, it's the big one. We knew that might be issues with the big one. That's where the tremors are coming from. Something's wrong. Come on, we need to get back there. Why did this? We drove all 3 lesser pins into the ground, but the abyss's influence is getting stronger. That's impossible. The Woven Scroll's stories clearly state that things our experiences do not prepare us for do happen sometimes.
It's more accurate to say that accidents happen so often that Paimon stopped being surprised.
Could it be that some change is overtaking the abyss, surging within the ley lines, causing its resistance to grow stronger?
Either way, it feels like something terrible's happening down there. Why don't we try getting a closer look?
Oh, looks like Letty's ahead of us. Please do. Well, this deer seems to have no hesitations whatsoever. In fact, as a fellow creature, they seem to be very at peace with us being here. That is nice. Oh, we're already in saurian mode. That is good. Okay, what's the best way down here besides Okay, well that was not what I was trying to do, but you know. Nice, what can you do? Alright, hold on. I get totally distracted. Totally distracted. 3, 4. Where's the next one? I don't see it. I think we missed the boat. We missed the boat. Okay, 1, 2. Is it the other saurians? Is that what it is? 3, 4. I don't see anything. No, go down. No. Okay, we just made them mad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. This is so scary.
Oh, where did all these monsters come from? They're pitch black. I see everything.
Yoo-hoo! There is no escape.
No, I don't want to. Elemental Warriors with a tangle up the abyss. Oh.
The wind
Like
rises.
this spell during after going into the Night Kingdom.
Let's do this then.
I completely have forgotten because it's been so long. I remember there was the Night Kingdom. Was the Night Kingdom the same as the Abyss? Or is it connected to the Abyss?
Illusion shattered.
I know they were going in there to repel the Abyss, but is the Night Kingdom,
Echoing song.
does it belong to the Abyss? Or
Unsightly
is
insects.
like an otherworldly space that they're occupying? No, get out of the way. The shadow pin up there, it's going to come crashing down. Okay, well I got out of the way. Thankfully, uh-oh. No! This is exactly what we foreshadowed earlier. Teddy, Paimon, buddy, are you all unhurt? Yeah, I think so.
Paimon's okay, kinda. Oh. Huh, you don't look injured, buddy. Did the big pillar scare you just now?
I was pretty frightened too.
There, you two. Don't be scared. The ever-reliable Paimon is here. Oh, thank you, Paimon.
Well, that was a lucky break amidst our misfortune. This cloud of smoke is huge, every bit as large as the plumes of volcanic ash hurled out by the volcano lord in the stories.
Still, Paimon didn't think that big shadow pin would come crashing down and bore such a big hole in the ground.
As to that, to be honest, I don't know what comes next. But, we can always inspect that hole first. For all we know, maybe this isn't too big a deal, right? It would be the right moment, for some sort of ironic twist after all. You know, like how a bandit that finds the treasure he spent half his life searching for is actually worthless. Perhaps this place we've guarded for centuries has been empty all along. Or maybe we'll find that the story of the Shadow Pins is but a 5 centuries old prank that some bored ancestor of ours came up with. It's possible, but the lesser Shadow Pins seem to be pinning down real Abyss locations, so it's possible this is real too, right? Oh, sorry, I know I'm rambling, but I can't help but be nervous. Either way, I have no clue what we'll find down there. But still, I will go.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'll come with you. It doesn't look too serious. It's just a really big hole, right?
Just the normal kind of big, really. The shape's kind of ugly too. I'd only give this hole 3 stars. What are you guys talking about?
When did you become some kind of cavity connoisseur, huh? Sure, we've seen lots of these, but... Hey, don't you try to copy him when he's being a bad role model. You don't want to pick up bad habits.
That's where the greater shadow pin fell, it seems. It's gone down much deeper than I imagined. It's almost like there was a huge open space down there to begin with. Yeah, like there was already a whole, some kind of cave down there. Right. This huge space can't have appeared because the shadow pin fell through it. It must have been here long before, with the shadow pin suspended above it. To prevent anything that might crawl up from the surface, perhaps. Crawl up from surfacing, perhaps. Anyway, things look alright over here for now. I'll report this back to the tribe later. Calamity. Pain. Save. What was that? What was that? I heard a voice.
What's wrong? You all don't look so good. Especially you, T2.
It's as I feared. The iridescent inscription on the pin must have sensed something down here, causing it to fall. That legend is real. The spirits of the fallen Conrian soldiers are about to emerge.
T2, are you okay?
Not really, I'm afraid. That voice, so cold, so coarse. Just listening to a few syllables was like running my brain across sandpaper.
If it's that bad, why don't you stay here and keep watch? Just to make sure no one falls in and all.
And as for us, we'll go down and see what's happening. No, you can't. It's dangerous down there. There's no reason you should be put in more peril, and I'll not be the one to do it. Well, we've exchanged names, but not blows. That makes us friends. So calm in the face of danger. Are you used to it? Or is this just a natural result of possessing overwhelming strength? I think it's the former. Well, let us go down together then. Though I do not have the power to resist the abyss, I am the one who tells tales, I might be of some help regarding that below Natlan's surface. Besides, to witness things to their completion is a storyteller's duty. But let's take 5 first. Once we're ready, let's head into this cavernous cavity, shall we? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we're going down peace to the slumbering. Okay. You wanna... Did the landscape change now that the... Oh, it did. Oh, I should still get a picture of it. Hold on. Thumbnail shot before the landscape gets changed even more. Although this is pretty cool. You know, just because the big nail isn't there anymore doesn't mean... Alright, let's see... Hide character... Whoa... Awesome. So awesome.
Squall and Fury.
Ability-based exploration kind of reminds me of Pokemon, says Tokita. Interesting. Yeah, it's different than in Pokemon, but I see what you mean. I mean, in this case. Hey, the beetles that were here are gone. I was gonna collect them, but now that the nails... Oh, wait, that was not here, though. That was at the other nail. Okay, now I remember why. Oh! Such agony. Leave. I wasn't even screaming because of them. That voice is becoming clear as over my head. I was... buddy, no! I was just freaking out because the nail is obviously here now. Which makes sense, because we just saw it fall in. Obviously. Gosh, I think this... I thought the iridescent inscription that was supposed to be in the shadow pin. Okay, we must figure out what the inscription was responding to. Let me try touching it. Okay, well... that we did. That's how the geometric these, lattices are. Huh, why is there a stone tablet here? It might have been left by tribesfolk of the past. That happens quite often around here. Long ago, this was a boundary marker, telling you that you've crossed the line. You can sometimes find stones with patterns carved in white on them throughout our lands that serve the same purpose. They've all just been abandoned.
So that's what happened.
Boundaries and borders are no laughing matter here. Between the living and the dead, within and without, above and below, only those who have crossed these lines can grasp the dangers they face. It is said that there was once a stone tablet in an ancient ruin that read thus, "If any tread past this stone with ill intent, mine hand shall drake claw become, and grasp their neck shall I." Ooh, it's scary. How is the person who inscribed that going to enforce that? I wonder.
Wait, what if this stone tablet has some sort of warning or curse on it then?
I can tell at a glance. Charori left this here. To think that... that's the elder who fought against the abyss. You're quite the avid listeners. I know, because I'm trying to retain as much information as I can for when it's important later. And actually, pretty much everything in this game might be on the test later when we need to remember, like, okay, do you remember this detail from this quest? Could be anything. Storytellers love people like you know? Thank you. After all, the capacity to remember such tales is a basic quality that all storytellers must have. Let me see. I'm the elder of the children of echoes. I leave this inscription here. I'm the storytellers. The shield of sphere. Okay. 3 blessings. First, for my friends from afar. Forever and always shall you be the heroes who fought alongside our tribe, the brother king of the children of echoes. The second is for the valiant ones who were sacrificed. I bless this warriors. May we one day be free. May every death have meaning, for all life has a place to return. The third is for those who come after and read this inscription. Let's see. May you be able to win final victory. I see. So not a curse, but a blessing.
It says friends from afar. Zephania and Irizar. You would prefer to be known as cowards, rogues, or a thorn in our side. That you should never increase our vigilance like an aphid that bites a saurian. Yet I must speak the truth here. Forever and always shall you be the heroes who fought alongside our tribe, the brotherkin of the Children of Echoes. Oh, wait. So those Conrians fought alongside the tribe, then?
Well, the name of those two have always featured in stories as the embodiment of evil. They've even appeared in my nightmares. If you don't stop crying, the ghosts of the Conrian soldiers will follow the sound and track you down your shadow. So they said. But was it all a lie? Yeah, it sounds like these soldiers actually fought alongside the Children of Echoes, not against them. It's all a misunderstanding. I guess kind of like King Deshret and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata were actually the greatest of friends, but later generations remembered them as enemies. Such injustice, that those who gave all for our tribe should bear such slander.
Yeah, that's so sad. Oh.
They did not care for their good name. They only wished to see their will fulfilled.
So that's how it is. Paimon gets it. Most heroes don't do great deeds to become heroes. They become heroes because they do those deeds. That's why they don't care about what others think of them.
Perhaps you're right, but...
There the iridescent inscription goes.
Well, look, if history has remembered these heroes wrong, this is the chance to right that. Whoa! Oh my gosh.
Wow, so this must have been where...
Can you tell the voice is kind of getting to me?
This must have been where they finally sealed the abyss. Look, there's so many golden patterns in the middle there.
You can also see traces of abyss leakage here. Looks like that's the thing attracting the iridescent inscription. We need to get over there and have a look. I see. Oh, it's a waypoint. Where? Oh, right here. Wow. Wow. Stone chamber of the shifting crystal pillars. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. This, you know, I was comparing these to like these are like lattice shapes. These are blocky shapes for.
Behold!
Was I supposed to do that? For crystals to form. But I realize now
Swan
we've
Fury!
it's been so long, I've almost forgotten the unknown god. The heavenly principles also had a square cubic motif as well. That's you guys. Zephaniah, leave, seal this place, as promised. That voice seems to come from the very depths of the unmoving statue. The rejection in those words are like two resolute hands that aim to push you from this place. Leave. Go. I don't want him to see me like this. Here's our... The voice seems to be coming from... Okay, there's a hint of respect. I see, so you guys have been stuck here forever. And ever. I told you, it's dangerous. Get out of here. Calamity. The seal. Torn apart. That voice is more complete now, but somehow it's not as frightening as before. My head still hurts a little, though.
How are you feeling, Teddy?
Now that's what they call surround sound. It's no big deal.
That's good. Anyway, how are you feeling, buddy? Yeah, looks like you're fine, too.
Now that we're here, it's clear that the voices we heard are coming from the stone pillars must have been... Those are the Conrian soldiers who've been sealed here, too.
That means they were sealed in for many years alongside the abyss. But what's gone wrong here?
I think the problem here is similar to the one we encountered with the lesser shadow pins above. The surging abyss has caused the iridescent inscription's power to shatter and be squeezed out of that giant sealing pillar.
families will need to find the large inscription's fragments and find a way to put this eggshell back together again, right?
Indeed. That way, the seal can be fully restored and the abyss will stay sealed in this place. Then, everything will likely go back to normal. But as with these lesser... Oh, buddy! Oh my gosh. Now we have a feature where we can turn the text off so I can get good thumbnails. The solid phlogiston surface will have an intense adversarial reaction to the abyss, which is why the ground undulates so. We must be careful.
Where are we gonna find said fragments, though? Huh? Can you sense the inscription's power hidden inside that thing, buddy? You sure have a pretty sharp nose. Wait, you were using your nose, right? Wait, was that stone even there before?
Well, we did see all of the shapes moving around just now. Did it just appear as he approached the large inscription?
Well, whatever. Let's take a look around that rock first, shall we?
Cubic rocks are so cool. Oh, rift hounds! Uh-oh.
Everyone hold hands.
Wait, what else? Maybe that's not because I don't remember my geology that well. Me neither.
The wind rises.
Me neither. Actually, I was really looking at that from like a chemistry perspective. I was thinking about like different inorganic structures. So break the solid phlogiston to release the inscription's power. Wait. We're gonna do that. Buddy! Do we need to actually hit it? Yeah, just gonna hit it. Okay. There we go.
Buddy's got a real instinct for this. Look, there's another one over there.
This area is so cool. How am I supposed to get here without using wonder? Can I climb up? Oh, no. Can I just climb up, please? You can't! This is what I mean. How am I supposed to... This is the same kind of material that was like for that boss. I don't think I'm supposed to be just using wonder, but you know, we do how we do, you know. Let's see. There's another one right up at the top. Oh, not high enough. Okay, high enough. Whoa, touch. Did we do it?
Hey, it's shrunk and folded off into the middle. I'd have to do it.
No, that's not enough. Oh, more fighting? More fighting?
Buddy!
I see everything.
Illusion
So
shattered.
cute how they make Buddy follow us.
Temple of Wisdom.
Nope, that's not a way out. Take that back. Rift Hound, the one that comes after the inscription. Oh, that was like
Everyone hold hands. Shower me
once
with
again, I
praise.
do have a healer.
There is no escape. Now you
Gonna
shall
use the
perish.
healer?
Share the
I didn't
light.
promise that.
Time to shine.
Cry louder.
Behold. Here. Careful, okay. Like inscription fragments. Got it. We got it. We got it. Yay! Ah, here we go.
Hey, the fourth fragment's fallen over too.
Where are we?
Oh, we're surrounded. Buddy!
We should find the fragment of the iridescent inscription to bring back to the soul. This is such a this is such a cool area. Oh my gosh. It's like this moving labyrinth we're in. I was like, is this the right way? Yes, it is. Buddy! Don't get separated from us, okay? You have to fall all the way down. You have to fall all the way down. Ah, okay.
Quit following me.
Oh, over here. Go, 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 go.
That's gotta be the last one, right?
Fifth time's a charm, right? Ah, we're going into the light. Oh, we're back here. Perfect. Perfect. Man, more games, Tokitot says, more games should experiment with shifting arenas during fights. Looks so cool. I know, right? Oh my gosh, I love this. Just touch it once more and let the power of the phlogiston flow through, fully through the inscription. That way, the eggshell should seal up completely, preventing the abyss from escaping.
Yeah, that should solve our problem.
Let me try. Okay. I've been the one to try things so far, but sure, you try. Quick, quick. Seal us inside, too. Just as we agreed. Then leave. Get out of here. Why aren't you leaving? The calamity. Listen, there are more voices. More than those two soldiers, for sure. Behind the glowing inscriptions, from a place further still than the anguished howls, you hear wrathful roars and the pained whimpering of saurians. You hear the sound of I don't even know what that word is. Sorry, I didn't mean to tap the screen. Well, I was putting my finger around that word. And now I will not be able to see. You hear the endless battle in the narrow darkness. It is torment unto eternity. They can't find peace. Those heroes are still locked in battle to this day, preventing the abyss from flooding out from the iridescent inscription. The stories I tell have purpose. We must remember those brave warriors and their sacrifices. And yet, such suffering. Though the heroes were wounded, they shook it off and stood up, nothing hurt withal. That is what the stories say. But real wounds cannot be so easily shaken, nor true torment so easily conquered. There they have suffered so long, in that tiny, lightless world.
Isn't there anything we can do for them?
I want to as well, but the abyss. Perhaps the only thing we can do is inherit their will and reseal the inscription. Nor has this been the first time the shadow pen has fallen. In our tribe's tales, anyway. Someone must have been here before, and someone must have read Traore's tablet. Those who came before to restore the inscription must have seen what we saw. And yet, our stories did not change, for the warnings they gave were real, as were the dangers. All we can do is restore the inscription and leave, to remember always and never forget all that we have witnessed.
Still, they're supposed to be heroes, but they've been left here to suffer forever. Oh, that's so sad. Not only have they sacrificed for us, but they have to keep fighting forever and ever. They never get to have rest even after all of that. Also, we can live safely and peacefully. You're right, Paimon. This is no end for heroes. I know that. I wish to give them peace too, but I don't have that power. I'm just a storyteller. Teddy?
Don't worry, we're strong together. Let's rewrite this story's ending. Really? You'd do that?
Of course he would. Cross Paimon's heart.
The abyss is dangerous beyond compare. I'm not questioning your strength, but don't push yourself too hard.
Don't worry. We've got experience with this stuff like this. And we have the inscription in a pinch, too.
True. You're even more impressive than I could have imagined. To be willing to give your all to resolve others' pain. Truly, you are great heroes. And I am a storyteller, so I will record the tales of heroes. Well then, O hero from another land, please, show me how you shall valiantly triumph over the abyss. That we shall do. So, shall we unseal the iridescent inscription now? No preparations. Let's go now. Alright, I wish you success. Thank you. Oh gosh, here we are. Grant the warriors peace. We're in a shape-shifting arena. Alright. Didn't we agree that we'd make our exit as soon as the seal's ready? Quick try, right? Okay.
I see everything.
sorry. I'm sorry, my team is so strong.
Illusion shot.
Make yourselves a hoop.
The wind rises. The price.
I will never see the teacher. You shall not pass. I understand that right now.
Let my name echo in song. Shower me with praise.
Survive one for this. Let's, maybe actually use my healing for once. That might be
Everyone hold hands.
a tiny bit useful.
Shine down.
Buddy! The Temple of Wisdom. Ah.
No, don't die for me. We need you. Buddy, I should have a fight. Good buddy. My duty is done. These centuries of torment seem to have passed in an instant.
Squall and fury.
Thank you.
Buddy does help us with the fighting.
Thank you, too. It's thanks to you that everybody in Natlan
Commit to memory.
didn't have an extra thing to worry about when they were already
There is no
fighting all
escape.
the other places the abyss is coming.
Search for it. Wretched vermin.
Did you see? Your orders have been carried out. You won't be disappointed.
Wow. The light showers down from above.
Huh? Where are we going now? Where are we going now? What? Are we back in the Night Kingdom? Oh my gosh, where is this place?
This is weird. There was all that scattered light earlier, and then we suddenly found ourselves here? Huh. It's a cat.
Beast with fur like that of night.
Come over here. Oh my gosh, it's a cosmic cat. It's a galaxy cat.
What is this place? This is so eerie. Once again, I really applaud this game for creating these really vast and beautiful and immersive locales. I truly believe I'm in some scary, dark underworld place. Where is this? Is this part of the Night Kingdom?
You've brought so many slumberers. They who should have rested in peace. Perhaps they prayed to spirits they should not have beseeched. But that was a moonless night where naught could be seen. The night has long forgiven them. Yet hate and filth shall never rest, and they too shall never truly sleep again. Thank you, O you who are beloved. You have soothed their fury, which raged in the darkness. It was you who brought them into the night's reflection. The outland souls, too, may now return to where they were headed. Go now, but beware the fearful instigators and the ends plotted by those bearing ill intent.
What was that place?
Bunny, T2! Hello. Hi.
You're back. Buddy and I were worried, honestly. What did I say, little fella? They're fine, see?
Not that we could explain where we went just now.
We saw a glowing cat. I see. In any case, thank you. I never expected that the abyss here could truly be purified. The iridescent inscription, too, is gone, almost as if it no longer needed to stay. The tormented voices have also fallen silent. That's good. That's the most we could do for them, I think. And that golden light, how it flowed like water spreading across the ground. I even felt as if there were people within that light, waving at us. Did you see them too, little one? And there was that light that surrounded you. And then you were gone.
We didn't see anything though.
Thank you so much once again, Teddy, Paimon. You too, buddy. You truly are remarkable heroes. Thank you on behalf of all those warriors who can finally know peace. Triare's final wishes have been fulfilled, and as for those 2 Conrian soldiers, no, Conrian heroes, now that the Abyss is no longer present, they need no longer serve as a warning to us. I must pen a story about them, about how they helped save the Children of Echoes. In truth, I did have a flash of revelation as to what their thoughts must have been. The Abyss represents such terrible peril that, were it up to me, I too might have made up some horror story to keep others from the tribe clear of this place. Yeah, they tarnish their own names to basically warn people not to come here. But now that the danger is gone, there's no need for that lie to protect anybody anymore. They can finally be remembered for who they were. It seems almost funny how I was previously worried about having nothing to write. Now there's almost too much here. In our tale about a golden-haired outlander, a flying white fairy, a little Teplatosaurus, and how they saved our tribe.
That sounds like a pretty awesome synopsis already.
Indeed, stories pass on and stories change. Perhaps one day, a long, long time hence, even you might become as big as a mountain, Paimon.
Hurrah! Behold, the mighty mountain, Paimon! Lucky how she swallows a sweet madame the size of a sumpter beast with a single bite.